Hello everyone, back again. This is kind of a rare, random opportunity I'm having here to actually get a video uploaded and recorded and so forth, hopefully soon. So this is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm at the final boss, and it's going to be basically 2 parts, not necessarily a 2-part video, just 2 parts, as in 2 battles here, final 2 battles. So I know exactly what's about to come up here. I've done this many times. So basically, here we go. And there's the Shadow Lugia. So if you're not familiar with this game, basically a Shadow Pokemon is one that it gains moves as it grows and whatnot, and you can snag them from other people. So that's the point of this game in Coliseum. You just steal their Pokemon from them because they're the bad guys. So you got to take all their abused Pokemon. So this is made out to be possibly the final battle, but it's not technically this Lugia. So we are 2 against 1, and if you see, I left a spot open because one of the little tricks for the next battle is it's going to be a 6 Pokemon battle. So if you go ahead and leave a spot open and you catch a Lugia, which I don't recommend the Master Ball. I don't recommend the Master Ball for Lugia too. I should try to put that in the video because I see when I go and look up like the final boss and stuff, people always throw a Master Ball at Lugia, and I used to do the same when I was younger. But actually, the harder catch is coming up next, and that 6 Pokemon team is really disgustingly powerful. It's got 3 legendaries, let's just say that. And we got fast, defense, and we got balance, pretty much is what they have going for them. So I'm kind of worried about inflicting a whole lot of status to them, so I don't really want to use Flamethrower and all that, but Dig's not going to do anything, and I already confused Raid, so... because I don't want to knock him out. If I knock him out, that defeats the whole purpose. I'm just going to lose the next battle if I knock him out. I guess I probably saved beforehand. Oh, see, he's already burnt. I knew that was going to happen. So now he's burnt and confused, so he can easily knock himself out. There's nothing I can really do, though, besides just spam balls at him at this point. Go for some luck, I reckon. Basically, the key to this game is a lot of status moves and whatnot. Status and stats. And really knowing your stuff. I do have timer balls, but I really doubt it'll come up. Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me. I usually don't say hit me, I usually say hit yourself, pal. And this is one of their best moves. It's a tag, it doubles. It's a double move. And I really like the double moves. Like, I'll use Pokemon that have double moves more than an average Pokemon just for that reason. Let's set up a white screen. Doesn't really matter, but it could help. I don't really know why I haven't been uploading like the whole series and whatnot. Usually I just binge get through it, and it's just hard because a lot of times like I can't really upload because I can't record because I have to upload the ones that I have and so forth, and then the ones I have won't upload. So this is just a good opportunity to work on a couple things. Got the Serpent's Tongue going, of course. Basically, this Lugia is very hard to purify too. So purifying means changing them back to normal when they learn up to 4 new moves, which are good moves, like really good moves. The thing about Shadow Pokemon are all their moves are super effective on yourself, on the opponent. I wish I could heal that burn and confuser. Oh man. can't double up on balls. That would be kind of something you could do, but the game doesn't let you. Come on. Now I'm going to knock it out, and then I'm going to be down to 5 Pokemon, and we're going to have... I probably should just upload that video, because it's going to be some top-tier comedy, how bad I get smashed. See, it's 1-on-2. And yeah, I could have knocked it out already, for sure. But it's like, you see, he's already putting up enough fight with 1 Pokemon. Imagine it with 6, and they can help each other out and so forth. The Fleck went down. I mean, that's great. Oh, he's hit by Sandstorm. Oh, why did I do that? See, I wasn't thinking. Well, he's done. There's nothing I could do, though. I could have maybe got one more ball, but what's the difference, really? Hey, experience, I guess. There's that. Well, there you go. There's that. It's gonna be comical. I don't know if you get your guys yell at either. Either. Whatever I'm saying there. Stumbling over my words. Alrighty. Let's see. So it's going to be probably Moltres and Executor. And here's the thing. I'm watching a video. It just reminded me. Oh, Rhydon. Oh, Rhydon. Yeah, because he's got the Lightning Rod. So Lightning Rod, if you try to use an electric move on Moltres, it hits... Of course, I have my electric type out front here. Well, I reckon it doesn't heal you. I mean, I suppose I have a chance to win the battle, but I can't catch anything. Well, if I take one of his Pokemon, I guess I get to use it against him. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm down to 3 Pokemon. This is something. So, I know I jumped around there I was trying to remember a few things to say at once. Basically, if you catch a Pokemon and then they beat you, you have to give it back. You lose it, and then you have to just rebattle again in this case. So it's kind of like, what's the point? Okay, Rhydon's gone. Because I really don't want to waste a Master Ball on, say, that Moltres, and then I get knocked out, and then I'm just like, why did I even try? Like, why did I do that? So now I can double up on Moltres. I gotta watch having only 3 Pokemon. Yeah, all I have is Tyranitar left. He hits hard. Down goes Electrode. Yep. Now Tyranitar's gonna come out here and Sandstorm everything. I mean, I'm okay with just getting this far, and then once his Zapdos or whatever comes out last, I'll just Master Ball that. There's going to be a lot of healing. Okay, 2 down. That's not too bad for having... It's 2-1. Unfortunately, it's basically 2 against 4 now. Tauros hits hard, too. I'm pretty sure it has Earthquake. And then when you mix Tauros with, oh, of course, Intimidate. You mix Tauros with the birds, they don't get hit by the earthquake. And there's a Shadow Storm, that's a double attack. Okay, that didn't hurt too badly yet. Okay, that's alright. It's funny because I had to get my Tyranitar to 55 to evolve it, so I just kind of evolved it and I didn't go and try to get any of them closer to, 50s. So I'm just completely going for this and seeing what happens. Okay, I think realistically it's time to just spam out the Max Revive item. You can buy these Max Revive items decently into the game pretty early in the game at the gate and port, the revival herb, and they're $2,800. That's not too much really. They're definitely worth it. So I've been stocking up on those every time I've had money, and I have money in my pocket here from the battle before Greevil too that I could have had items. But since I'm recording, I'm just gonna give this a go, and I can always just shut it off and restart. It's not a problem. You just saved. It is what it is for now. Definitely slow through here. I don't really need a full team right now. Dragon Dance would be nice. That Executor could definitely, or Tauros could definitely knock out one shot though. Tauros is definitely the fastest. Nice. Because I didn't even really use the Larvitar or Pupitar. I just put the EXP share on him. And I knew he evolved at 55. There you go. Awesome. So I just kind of went with it and let him evolve, and then he just now got to it. Oh yeah, I got this battle. He's confused, that'd be fine. Oh, Shadow ends like their strongest move, and it hits with recoil, so they'll hit themselves like it does on Coliseum. I could just try to catch that Executor, but I don't want to right now. Let's go for Ninetales. And then, of course, get the chip damage in from Shadow Sky. And Tyranitar is going to be awesome post game. I was gonna try to see if I could hold it back another level, and I wouldn't have had to wait 5 more levels for Earthquake or whatnot. It's alright. Earthquake wasn't gonna help me in this battle, and that's what really matters in this battle. I'm gonna go for the risk and go for a Heat Wave. Go ahead and heal. Ah, come on, dude. You know that wasn't necessary. Ooh, this hurts. This is gonna hurt. It might be able to freeze too. Okay, so he's about to knock himself out. What? Oh my gosh, what does it do? Like half your health or something stupid? I'd like to set up a... Oh! Okay. I was gonna say, I'd like to set up a reflect or something, but I'm not too worried about it right now. All I need to do is knock, what, these two out, and then I can Master Ball the third. Master Ball's at this. It's Tauros, Rhydon, and Moltres are gone. Yeah, Tyranitar just taking all the damage. That's fine. I'd like to just self-destruct here. I can't guarantee it's gonna knock Arc. No. Screw it. Let's just have fun with it. Oh no. I want to, but I can't. It's minusing yourself way too much. For no reason at all. You gotta get Executor out. Yeah, this usually takes about 3 battles to snag this whole team. Even for a fairly experienced player like myself. By fairly experienced, I'm talking 20 years. Still learning a lot of stats and different things like that, but enough to get by. Like back in the day, I didn't play with like a lot of these status moves and all that. It makes me appreciate them a lot more playing through these games. It's just I'm not a big fan of the competitive battle style because it's like everybody does the same few things and uses the same few guys. It's like, okay, so now I'm going to use this. I'm going to spam Earthquake Protect combo, or I'm going to Toxic Stall you, or I'm going to Paralyze you, or I'm going to Stealth Rock you, or I'll raise my stats, or whatever. I don't want to have to do that. Screw it. How many do you have left? 3? I'm kind of worried about Tyranitar being knocked out. Just hold off a little bit longer. I gotta try this and see if the glitch works on here, because I've heard differing opinions. Coliseum, I know it does. They've said this battle would have been... I think I just threw it at the wrong guy. Nope, I didn't. I didn't get to try the glitch. So the glitch is basically you throw it and then it respawns. To use your first Pokemon to throw the ball, and then the second Pokemon you move the item and then do whatever you want to. And basically that's the glitch. I can catch his Articuno now. This was a very simple battle. You came very prepared. Oh, it doesn't give you the freaking Zapdos in your party right away. That would have been too nice. Yeah, I guess I have to. Imagine if I would have 6 Pokemon to help me or anything, just to take at least a hit. Bare minimum. You can freeze. You won't, of course. I have timer balls. I'm probably not going to use them unless I use them on the Shadow Dragonite. Just hear what I have. See, I've got 2 Pokemon that can, well, 1 Pokemon I guess now that can confuse. I'm not going to try to hit that thing with a dang electric move and try to paralyze it. I didn't teach Thunder Wave. I don't really want to waste that move tutor because I can only do it 1 time. See, this really makes that much of a difference. Articuno came out later. Now, if this is Moltres, it would definitely make, be better. Give me a better chance. Ninetales has a Confuse Ray. But once again, if I Confuse Ray it, we're going to go through the same thing we just did with Lugia. Yeah, I gave myself a decent amount of handicaps on here. And I got it. The game is done. Nice. I don't have the amulet coin. I didn't do any of that. I put all of my good items on there. Like magnet, twisted spoon, mystic water, black glasses, that kind of stuff. Which I put those on early, you know, throughout the game. Here's his sons. Blah blah blah. You've never seen this part. I'm just gonna skip it. Basically, they're coming to the error of their ways, even though you can keep going, doing this scene at the end of the game. So it's kind of funny. The blue and the old man, I think they want to keep going, even though they know they're done for. And the one in the red's just like, give it up, you lost. You lost. That's the good part of this game. You can always go back and battle this. So we're gonna have that awful Coliseum coming up if I do it, where it's 60s and up, and they spam status and whatnot. And that's, you have to beat 4 trainers to get the amulet coin task unlocked. So, or not amulet coin, lucky egg, which helps you raise your experience. Like, you get more experience from battling. So it's definitely worth it, but it's hard as heck. I worked on it for a couple days on my one team, and I tried about everything I could do. And I would get close. I'd be like one hit away a couple times, and I was just like, I physically am done with this. And I put in another memory card, and I beat it on that one. So at least that made me feel better. But it's just a big task. It's because I waited until level 68, and I didn't really like their move pools and whatnot. I mean, this is so stupid. I dragon danced 3 times with I think it was 3 times I hit with Salamence, and that guy still had like half health. It was so stupid. And it's just frustrating because you know you should be able to win it, but you just don't. So, I reckon that was the final battle there, and this is just the ending. I reckon there's a little bit to watch here. So, Togepi, I have him. Teddy Ursa, yeah. It's our first Shadow Pokemon. Baltoy that we didn't use. He's pretty good. There's Lavrina. She's the final boss on that Coliseum for the first 4. Shroomish, Natu, Marie, these are all the Shadow Pokemon you can catch. Robo Groudon with Chobin. Meowth, which actually he's really fast. Never really used him, but Growlithe. You get him kind of late in the game. Probably if you get real late in the game. There's Gorgon. You beat him twice in the game. Bayonet. Farfetch'd. Basically, if you knock out any Shadow Pokemon, there's a guy, Mirror B, he keeps coming around. And you can kind of trace him around. There's Thugzuk. He has the Shadow Zangoose. So, knocking them out isn't really that bad. You get experience. I mean, obviously you want to get your team, and there's a couple of them that have certain items, so you want to make sure you catch those. So make sure you know what you're doing with that. Don't miss out on something like that. If you knock out a Pokemon like that you want early in the game, I don't think you can get him. You get it for quite a while. Like if you were to knock out like the Poochyena, any of the 6 Shadow brothers, the Hexagon brothers. Because Mirror B starts showing up at the cave, the spots, the cave, rock, and oasis spot, and then eventually you can get his Voltorb. You don't get Voltorb real early in the game. The team I used was very strange. I was very excited to try to use Crobat, but it kept getting knocked out just through bad luck. And so its happiness won't rise and it won't evolve. At some point, I got it to about 35 or so, and then it wouldn't evolve. And every time it came out, it was basically getting knocked out, which is destroying its happiness. So I kind of just gave up on him for the last part of the game. I'll probably have to raise another one up because I don't even know if that thing will evolve now, even if I get it at 65 levels up. I don't know if there's a way to counterbalance all that. I don't know if there's anything on here right as soon as you beat the game and whatnot that you really do. Okay, it's saved. Okay, this is where it talks about the Coliseum. That's great. You just kind of continue on with your ways. You have the mountain battle you can do. You can hunt Pokemon. You're gonna purify a lot of Pokemon. Oh, I have to battle you. Okay. No, leave me alone. Did they give me the Zapdos yet? No, I didn't have a choice. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go and reset this just because I want a different team and I want the amulet coin on there. So that's kind of what I do. Once I beat the game, I get kind of like interested in trying some new Pokemon out, especially because I just caught a few broken ones. So might as well try to do that. Go to the PC, all that kind of stuff first. Like I was excited to play with Tyranitar, and it's kind of like I used him for one battle. Like he kind of just took up a lot of space. Like it's great that I have him ready and I don't have to worry about that. It's kind of debatable on if it was really the best move because now I could theoretically erase something else, especially rock or dark type. It's okay. I mean, I don't really mind too much. It's just kind of one of those things that I kind of didn't think of all that well. Because I know I'm just going to get Tyranitar and Salamence. Those are like the two of the better shadow Pokemon in the game. And you can spam your Earthquake and all that. Pretty decent stats. I already know your stats. I caught the Articuno, right? Yeah. Dang, that special defense is nasty. Because you don't know what nature it is, so you don't know what its stat raises are. So these are all Pokemon that need to be purified. I've got some more, and then I obviously missed some. Mostly on purpose. I just started knocking some out because I wanted the experience and I didn't want to deal with the battles. I'll be honest, I just wanted to get to the end of the game. Because it feels like it shouldn't take long, but then it does, and it's like, okay. I've had my fill, thank you. I'm just compulsive about this, I guess. It means you don't belong there. And if I could ever figure out this trading thing, I had it going with the Game Boy, so I have all the stuff, but almost every time I do it, it doesn't let me do a whole lot. Because I should be able to move these up to the newer games, and the older games move stuff over here. And that's the exciting part, but it's like I can't seem to get it to do it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the cord or whatnot, but it was working before. Either the cord or the system. It's just a pain. Okay, so Tyranitar, you don't know Earthquake yet, which is fine. This team was okay. I like the Electro because he's fast, but I don't know, he's alright for in game. I'm gonna have like a totally different team. I always use Salamence and Tyranitar at post game. I might try to use like Electabuzz or that other Electabuzz that's elected, which is actually a lot better move wise. Decent moves and stuff, for sure. Or decent stats. Okay, let's just not even waste our time. We know what we're doing here. Salamence. Now we don't have to worry as much about the status and all that. So Ninetales, you did great throughout the game for what you were supposed to do, I guess. You did a serviceable job. You are getting the Emerald coin. You're not getting a whole lot out of any really other item besides maybe leftovers and the coin is the item that I basically reset it for. So we're gonna go with it at this point. Ninetales. And I really should try to put the EXP share on something. You just put it on like Gardevoir or Electrode. Who's my favorite? I don't know. We'll just go with it. Because I really like, he's like the only one who can learn Surf. Which Vaporeon can't, which was why I'm like, I really liked Vaporeon when I was a kid. I think the first time I ever beat this, it was Vaporeon. But it was kind of just like, I think Jolteon, even Espeon are probably better. And I get kind of tired of using Espeon because you use them on Coliseum too. And it's like the best Pokemon. So, I've never really been a big fan of Umbreon on here. Pal, I don't care if you have level 60s, you're going down. Him and his Pikachu family, man. You're at 61, you'll learn Earthquake. That Coliseum's just going to be status, protect. It's monotonous. Okay, so Hyper Mode, basically they hit harder. At least the Shadow moves, I believe, do. If you call them, it takes them out of Hyper Mode and lessens their gauge down a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna spend a lot of money purifying that Salamence as quickly as possible. So I'm not sitting with a Shadow Salamence for too long. they would have given us a big on early in the game. Oh, that would have been fun. You gotta really watch out for this dang static. You know every dang one of them has static. I'm probably gonna paralyze myself. If I'm gonna paralyze myself, I'm putting in a lot of damage. Ooh, rain dance with thunder. So yeah. Bye. I'm sure this is way over 15 minutes, so this is gonna have to go on ALE channel. Holy cow, 36 minutes! And these take forever to upload when they're like that. And they'll get to the very end and then it'll like glitch out. So I have a lot of videos that either won't go up or whatever, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not even worried about knocking you out right now. Static me, do what you want. I think that's 1/16 of... Go ahead and hurt yourself, pal. That's fine. I wish I could have like used Larvitar and Pupitar more, just because I could raise its stats more. But he's gonna get a lot of stats because I'm gonna be using him a lot. It's just very monotonous work post game. And I've done this so many times that it's just kind of like, sure, whatever. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's gonna happen a lot. He's probably gonna outspeed me then. Oh, okay, that's fine. So Dugong's not really the greatest Pokemon or whatever. I mean, you get him, you know, fairly late into the game. But it's just kind of like, why not? His Surf is fantastic. It's like the only thing that can, one of the few Pokemon who can learn Surf. She does double. And double is like what I do all the time. Earthquake, Heat Wave, Razor Leaf. Like, you know I'm going to have at least one Pokemon that does double. So I reckon that's pretty much it. That was the gist of it. So, thanks for checking out the video, guys. I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos coming out on all the different channels. So, you know, check it out. Or see what we're working with here. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.